Sarah Ferguson claims Prince Andrew is still grieving the deaths of his parents. It's usually assumed that Prince Andrew and Queen Elizabeth had a close relationship, with the Duke of York potentially being the monarch's favorite of her 4 children. Andrew also had a close relationship with his father, Prince Philip. During Andrew's childhood, Philip noticed many visual and personality parallels between himself and Andrew. Andrew was suddenly bereaved of both his parents after Prince Philip and the Queen died within a year and a half of each other. During an episode of her podcast, Tea Talks with the Duchess and Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, touched on how her ex-husband is doing. Fergie, who has been recuperating at Royal Lodge after her recent breast cancer surgery, is now permitted to walk her dogs, and she and Andrew were following in Elizabeth's footsteps by walking the late Queen's corgis through the woods in Windsor. It was very moving actually, Fergie recalled, per Mirror. At one stage we both, Andrew and I, just sat quietly under some really beautiful trees and I asked him if he was alright without his mum and dad. He said it's lonely, he thinks about it a lot. The Duchess also noted that grieving can be a turbulent process. It comes up in tidal waves, then it goes away again, and you cry and you're sad, and then you just keep going and the next day it's okay, or the next minute, she observed, per The Telegraph. When Prince Philip died on April 9, 2021, his son, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, rushed to assist Queen Elizabeth. She described it as having left a huge void in her life, but we, the family, the ones who are close, are rallying around to make sure that we're there to support her, the Duke stated to the BBC at the time. Andrew made several trips to Windsor Castle from Royal Lodge, which was only 3 miles distant. She saw Andrew very regularly right up until her death, author Katie Nishal explained to Fox News Digital. They remained incredibly close, and she was very protective of him.